Unit 1. Life, past and present. Exercise 1, page 10. One,
Face to face.
2,
Letter.
3,
Diary.
4,
Telephone.
5,
Email.
6,
Text message.
7,
Smartphone.
8,
Social media.
9.
Blog. Vlog.
Exercise 2, page 10. Pronunciation. T, d.
Diary. Send. Write. Media. Present. Friend. Talk. Today. Telephone. Communicate.
Exercise 3, page 10. Speaker 1.
At work, I usually send emails or talk on the phone. So when I communicate with my friends and family, I prefer talking with them face to face.
Speaker 2.
My friends often ask me why I don't use social media. But I don't think I need to go online. I think it's faster and more convenient to use my smartphone to call others.
Speaker 3.
When it comes to communication, I don't like talking on the phone or face-to-face much. I'm very shy, so I prefer sending text messages when I need to communicate.
Speaker 4.
Some people say I'm old-fashioned, but I think the best way to communicate is by sending letters. It's nice to read a letter from someone you care about because they took the time to write it by hand.
Speaker 5.
I rarely call people on the phone, and I don't send emails anymore. It's much easier to go on social media and talk about my life. In this way, everyone knows what's going on with me.
1A. Exercise 6, page 11.
Communication, past and present. Today, communication is fast and easy. But how did people communicate in the past? Read on to learn about the way people shared messages 100 years ago and how it is different today. A 100 years ago. When you think of communication 100 years ago, the first thing that comes to mind is speaking face to face. However, there were other ways to communicate too. People often send letters by post, but they also used the telephone, the telegraph machine, and carrier pigeons. These ways of communication delivered messages across long distances, even hundreds of kilometers. Besides, a lot of people kept a diary about their lives to share with future generations. Today. Today, the internet deeply changes the way we communicate. People nowadays speak face-to-face less often than they did in the past because they spend a lot of time online. They share information about their lives on social media by posting new entries. Also, many people keep a blog or a vlog instead of a diary, and they send emails instead of letters. Nowadays, people still use the telephone, but most have a smartphone for calling or sending text messages. What will communication be like in 100 years? We wish we knew. Blog comes from the words web and log. Vlog comes from the words video and log.
1B. Exercise 2. Page 12. One. A. Sends. B. Posts. C. Talks. D. Keeps. 2. A. Reads. B. Wears. C. Stops. D. Plays. 3. A. Fixes. B. Wishes. C. Changes. D. Makes. 4. A. Comes. B. Teaches. C. Rides. D. Shares. 1B. Exercise 7, page 13. One. A.
Watched.
B.
Stayed.
C.
Lived.
D.
Opened.
2. A.
Chatted.
B.
Listened.
C.
Ended.
D.
Posted.
3. A.
Talked.
B.
Fixed.
C.
Started.
D.
Laughed.
4. A.
Tried.
B.
Loved.
C.
Cleaned.
D.
Wished.
1C. Exercise 1, page 14.
In the past. Wear traditional clothes. Buy food from street vendors. Play folk games. Listen to the radio. Ride horses. Shop at markets. In the present. Wear casual clothes. Eat at restaurants. Play computer games. Watch videos online. Drive cars. Shop online.
Exercise 2, page 14.
Hi, Robert. What are you doing?
Hi, Grandpa. I'm playing my favourite computer game. Did you play computer games when you were my age?
No, I didn't. There weren't any computer games or video games when I was a child.
Really? Weren't you bored all the time?
No, not at all. I still knew how to have fun.
What did you do for fun?
I spent a lot of time with my neighborhood friends. We loved playing folk games together.
Oh, I like playing games with my friends too, but we play online. In fact, I'm playing with them next weekend.
I wish you knew what life was like in the past. We didn't spend all our free time sitting in front of a screen. We often played outside in the fresh air.
You are right, Grandpa. I should go outside more often. But maybe you should try computer games too.
No, thank you. I'm too old for that.
1D. Exercise 1. Page 15.
Hi, George. Are you giving your presentation today?
Oh, hi, Sarah. Yes, I'm going to talk about life in the past and life in the present.
Oh, how interesting. Were clothing styles in the past different from clothing styles today?
Yes. In the past, people wore traditional clothes. Today, they wear casual clothes.
What about entertainment? Was it different in the past?
Yes. In the past, people listened to the radio. Today, they watch videos online.
How was transport different in the past?
People walked or rode horses in the past. Today, many people drive cars or take buses or taxis to get around.
Wow, things were a lot different in the past.
They sure were.
Pronunciation. Page 15. Linking sounds. One.
What about clothing styles?
2.
Let's watch videos online together.
3.
What was it like when you were young?
4.
I usually eat at restaurants near my house.
5.
Life in the past was much different from life in the present.
One F. Exercise 2. Page 18.
Vietnam, past and present. Life in Vietnam today is different from life in the past, and it is still changing. Family. In the past, parents, children, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins often lived together in an extended family. Today it is common that a nuclear family with parents and children live in a household. Transport. In the past, Vietnamese people mostly travelled on foot. They also got around by hand-drawn carts, rickshaws, or bicycle carts, cyclos. Today, motorcycles are popular, but there are also cars, buses, trains, and planes. Housing. A long time ago, most Vietnamese people lived in cottages or small houses, but a lot of people live in tube houses today. Flats in skyscrapers are popular in big cities, while there are lots of small brick houses in the countryside. Work. In the old days, men worked outside the home, while women stayed home to do the housework and raise children. Nowadays, both the husband and the wife work and make a good living to support the family. Education. Long ago, many parents did not usually send girls to school. Nowadays, boys and girls have equal opportunity for education. Also, there are many schools and universities because the Vietnamese highly value education.
Exercise 5. Page 19.
extended family, nuclear family, do the housework, raise children, make a living, support the family.
Exercise 6, page 19.
On the show today, Dr. Tran is talking about life in Vietnamese families in the past and in the present. So, what can you tell us?
Family was one of the most important things to Vietnamese people in the past, and that didn't change. However, the roles of family members changed over time. Today, in nuclear families, parents and children take different roles from what they did in the past.
Really? How?
The role of women changed a lot. Today, around 80% of women have a job to make a living and support their families. A long time ago, men worked outside the home, while women raised children and did the housework.
What about the role of men?
Fathers in earlier generations didn't spend much time with their children and hardly did any housework. But nowadays, men take a more active role in their families. Fathers do more housework and spend more time with their children.
How about the role of children?
In the past, children followed their parents' advice and didn't express their opinions. But today, parents respect their children's opinions. They let their children make choices for their hobbies and future.
Thank you. Next week, we're going to be talking about...
Progress check 1. Exercise 6, page 23.
What are you watching on your smartphone, Diane?
Oh, hi, Grandma. I'm watching a video online. Did you watch videos online when you were a teenager?
Well, no, because we didn't have the internet when I was your age.
No internet? What did you do for entertainment?
There were lots of fun things for me to do. I often listened to music on the radio. I still remember many of my favourite songs from the old days.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What else did you do?
Sometimes we played folk games, and on special occasions I went out for food with my friends.
Did you eat at restaurants?
No, we often bought food from street vendors. We spent a lot of time outdoors in the old days, but we didn't have cars to travel like people do today. We get around everywhere on foot.
Wow! Life was a lot different when you were my age.
It sure was.
Unit 2, Natural Wonders and Travel. Exercise 1, page 24. One,
The Northern Lights.
2,
The Grand Canyon.
3,
Mount Everest.
4,
Victoria Falls.
5,
The Great Barrier Reef.
6,
Parikutin Volcano.
7,
The harbour of Rio de Janeiro.
Exercise 2, page 24. Pronunciation. Ah, ah. Grand. Particle. Natural. Hard. Travel. Harbour. Large. Canyon. Barrier. Carve. Exercise 3, page 24.
Hi, Tom. What did you learn at school today?
Hey, Penny. We learnt about natural wonders. I wish I could see some of them. They all sound so fascinating.
Guess what? I visited some natural wonders on my holidays.
Really? What were they like? Tell me all about them.
First, I saw Mount Everest with my family. We went hiking up part of the mountain between Nepal and Tibet. We didn't go all the way to the top, though.
Was that in 2017?
No, it was in 2018. I also visited the Paracutin volcano once. I went there when I was on a trip to Mexico with my cousins. It was so exciting.
Wow, that sounds amazing. When did you go there? In 2019?
No, we went to Mexico in 2020. The following year, I went to Brazil to see the harbour of Rio de Janeiro.
Did you go with your family then, too?
Actually, I went with some friends. You should join us the next time we go on a trip to see a natural wonder.
That sounds great.
2A, exercise 5, page 25.
Natural wonders. The 7 natural wonders of the world are natural sights with outstanding qualities. Read on to learn about 2 wonders. The Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is one of the world's most impressive natural wonders. They are usually in Norway, Greenland, and Iceland. You can also see them in parts of Sweden, Finland, Scotland, Siberia, Canada, and Alaska, USA. Bright flashes of colourful lights fill the sky, and that creates an amazing sight. These lights appear when charged particles from the sun interact with the Earth's magnetic field. What makes the Northern Lights so special? Since they appear only near the Arctic Circle, not everyone can see them. Would you like to see them if you get the chance? The Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is a massive natural wonder in northern Arizona, USA. The Colorado River formed the Grand Canyon over many thousands of years. Its water carved the rock into the amazing canyon we see today. What makes the Grand Canyon special is not the process of formation. It is the size. The canyon stretches across around 445 kilometers of land. It is over 1.5 kilometers deep and almost 30 kilometers wide at some points. This is a truly grand sight for anyone to see.
2C, Exercise 1, page 28. One,
Travel agent.
2,
Tour guide.
3,
Destination.
4,
Accommodation.
5,
Hotel facilities.
6,
Guest house.
7,
Package holiday.
8.
Guided tour.
Exercise 3, page 28.
Hi, Steve. How was your summer?
Great! Thanks, Anna. I went to Italy with my parents. My grandparents were Italian. It was interesting to visit their home country, but my brother couldn't come. He had a summer job as a tour guide.
That's cool. Did you book a package holiday?
No, we didn't. We wanted to travel around. A travel agent helped me book accommodation, but I booked the flights and train tickets online.
Where was the best place you stayed?
Well, it's difficult to choose. My mum liked Rome and Milan because the hotels there had lots of facilities. My dad preferred Verona because he loved its beautiful countryside. But Florence was my favourite place. We saw lots of famous art there.
It sounds great. We didn't go anywhere, but my sister and I went camping in the forest. We also went sightseeing in the countryside. The scenery was so beautiful.
What a pity you didn't have a holiday.
Oh, I don't mind. We're going to go skiing in Canada this winter. I can't wait.
2D, Exercise 1, page 29.
Hi, Gloria. How was your summer?
It was great, Richard. My family went on a holiday abroad.
Really? Where did you go?
We went to Ba Bay National Park in Vietnam.
That sounds interesting. How did you get there?
We took a plane to Hanoi, then took a coach to get to the destination.
Where did you stay?
We stayed at a traditional guest house. It was very different from a hotel with lots of facilities.
What fun! What did you do there?
We went on a boat trip, went hiking, and went fishing.
How exciting! How long did you stay there?
We stayed for 2 weeks.
It's a wonderful destination. I would love to go there someday.
Pronunciation, page 29. O, ow, oi.
Enjoy. Tall. Photo. Mountain. Hotel. House. Shore. Soil.
Two F, Exercise 2, page 32.
Phu Quoc Island. Phu Quoc Island is a popular beach holiday destination in Quien Yang, Vietnam. Each year, 5 million visitors come to enjoy their time on this charming island. stay somewhere amazing. There are many different types of accommodation, such as bungalows, guest houses, hotels, and resorts. So you will surely find something affordable to book a room for your stay. Visitors will be very pleased when they see the facilities of some hotels here, such as swimming pools, restaurants, gyms, and so much more. Make your eyes happy. Phu Quoc Island has plenty of things for tourists to see. The first thing you will notice is the white sandy beaches with clear blue water. You'll also enjoy the island's tropical green jungle with gorgeous waterfalls and unique opportunities to see the wildlife. Be sure to bring your camera so you don't miss the perfect shots. Endless things to do. There are also lots of amazing things to keep you busy on Phu Quoc Island. You can sunbathe on the beaches, swim in the sea, go snorkeling, and go scuba diving. A visit to the Ho Quoc Pagoda will give you a chance to meditate and enjoy the ocean views. You can also explore fishing villages to learn more about the local culture. Don't forget to try the delicious seafood at the local restaurants or the night markets.
Exercise 5, page 33. 1,
Cruise.
2,
Safari.
3,
Beach holiday.
4,
Volunteer holiday.
5,
Camping holiday.
6,
City break.
7,
Sightseeing holiday.
8,
Adventure holiday.
Exercise 7, page 33. Hi, Steve. Did you decide where to go on holiday?
Hi, Carol. I'm going to the Philippines for a sightseeing holiday and I'm flying on Saturday.
That's wonderful. What time does your flight leave?
The plane takes off from London at 7:30 p.m. and we arrive in Manila at 8:30 p.m. local time.
How exciting! I know where to stay when you're there. You should consider booking a room at the Diamond Hotel.
Actually, we decided to stay at a less expensive hotel. The Lotus Hotel is beautiful and it's much cheaper.
Sounds great! And how long is your trip?
We plan to stay for 2 weeks, so we have enough time to do lots of sightseeing activities.
Sounds interesting. Tell me about them.
We're going to see the sights with a tour guide. For the first week, we're going to visit historic buildings in Manila. For the second week, we're going to take a tour in the countryside to see volcanoes, waterfalls, and beaches.
You had better take lots of pictures.
Okay.
Clill. Exercise 1, page 35.
Tourism and natural wonders. People love visiting natural wonders because they are unique and charming. However, the development of tourism can have some negative effects on natural wonders by causing pollution, soil erosion, and habitat destruction. First of all, Tourists produce waste, which can pollute the air, water and soil around natural wonders. Secondly, by hiking or climbing natural wonders, tourists may add to the problem of soil erosion. Finally, people often build hotels near natural wonders. This construction can lead to habitat destruction, which causes harm to plants and animals in the area. Despite these negative effects, we can preserve natural wonders in many ways. Firstly, we can create laws against littering to reduce the amount of waste from tourists. Secondly, we can have laws that force people to respect natural habitats and not to harm nature in any way when they construct buildings near the wonders. Finally, we can raise public awareness of the importance of preserving natural wonders. As a result, natural wonders will be around for future generations to enjoy.
Progress Check 2, Exercise 6, page 37.
Hi, Jane.
Hello, Tony.
Did you decide where to go on your holiday this year?
Yes, I did. My family is going to Thailand. Our flight leaves from London tomorrow at 9 p.m. and after a 15-hour flight, we arrive in Bangkok at 6 p.m. local time.
That sounds great. Are you going to go on a city break?
No, we went on a city break last year. This year we decided to go on an adventure holiday.
How exciting! Does that mean you're camping in tents?
No, nothing like that. We're staying at the Landmark Hotel. It's close enough to get to all of our activities easily.
How long are you staying there?
We are coming back home after 10 days. I'm so excited.
It sounds wonderful. What kind of activities are you going to do there?
We're going to visit a national park to see beautiful waterfalls and take photos of the wildlife. We're also going to go surfing and scuba diving at the beach.
Those are all great ways to be close to nature.
I agree. Unit 3, Healthy Lifestyle. Exercise 1, page 38. One,
Get fit.
2,
Strengthen body.
3,
Boost energy.
4,
Prevent diseases.
5,
Reduce stress.
6.
Build relationships.
Exercise 2, page 38. Pronunciation. G, J.
Damage. Energy. Jog. Manage. Gain. Image. Regular. Gym. Good. Teenager.
Exercise 3, page 38.
This is Gary Vaughan with News 1. I'm here at Energy Club Gym speaking to personal trainer Amy Ford. Amy, how do sports and exercise benefit teenagers?
One of the top benefits is getting fit. If teenagers exercise for half an hour every day, they can see great results and get fit.
But teenagers like eating a lot. That can cause weight gain, right?
It's true that teenagers eat more than children and adults, but if they play sports and exercise, they can control their weight too.
That's good. But do playing sports and exercising make teenagers feel tired?
No, in fact, it can help them boost their energy.
That's great. Are there any other benefits you can tell us about?
Yes. When teenagers play sports in a team, they can build relationships by making new friends. That's another good reason to spend time exercising.
I see. Thank you for the information, Amy. Coming up, an interview with a...
3A, exercise 5, page 39.
Why working out is worth it. Sports and exercise are beneficial, but we might not know what exactly those benefits are. Sports and exercise can improve our physical health. We burn calories and build muscles during workouts, so we can become fitter. However, getting fit is not the only benefit of sports and exercise for our bodies. They can also boost our energy levels and help prevent diseases such as heart disease and cancer. Sports and exercise can also provide great mental health benefits that we may not know. Working out can help us maintain a healthy weight and have a good appearance, which can build our confidence. Besides, exercising is an excellent way to avoid stress by reducing stress hormones and improving sleep. It can also help us build relationships and make friends with people who share our interests. As a teenager, it can be hard to make time for exercise in your busy schedule. However, there are many ways to fit a workout into your busy schedule. You can join an after-school sports team or fitness club, or do exercise at home. In these ways, you can get all the benefits of sports and exercise, although you do not have much free time.
Three C, exercise 1, page 42. 1,
Get enough sleep.
2,
Exercise. Play sports.
3,
Eat a balanced diet.
4,
Socialize.
5,
Have regular checkups.
6,
Take up a hobby.
7,
Stay up late.
8,
Surf the internet for too long.
9,
Eat too much junk food.
10,
Be too stressed.
Exercise 2, page 42.
Hi, my name's Paul and I'm 14 years old. I think my lifestyle is a lot like other teens. Every day I get up between 6 and 7 a.m. after a good night's sleep. I have to get at least 8 hours of sleep every night. If I don't sleep well, I feel tired all day. I eat a lot, especially at breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I need a lot of energy because I like playing football, basketball, and tennis with my friends. In fact, I'm in the school football team. I usually have healthy food for breakfast, like eggs and bread with fruit and yogurt. But I never drink milk because I don't like dairy products. I sometimes have junk food for lunch, and my mum says I shouldn't eat too much, but a little is fine. Like all teens, I sometimes worry about my homework, but I try not to be too stressed about it. I usually socialize with my friends. At school, we chat and join art clubs together. At weekends, we often go to the cinema or go shopping at the mall. I really think I have an ordinary life as a teenager.
(3D), Exercise 1, page 43.
I really want to have a healthier lifestyle. Do you have any advice for me?
Sure. First, you should eat a balanced diet.
Okay. How useful is it?
If you do that, it can help you manage your weight.
That's great. Is there anything else I should do?
Yes, you should exercise for at least 30 minutes a day.
How can it help?
It can strengthen your body and boost your energy.
Is there anything I shouldn't do?
Yes, you shouldn't stay up late.
Really? Why?
Staying up late can cause stress and some diseases.
I see. Do you have any other tips?
Yes, you shouldn't surf the internet for too long because it may be harmful to your eyes.
Wow! There are lots of ways to have a healthy lifestyle. Thanks for your advice.
You're welcome. I hope it helps.
Pronunciation, page 43. Sentence stress. One,
I want to have a healthier lifestyle.
2,
Do you have any advice for me?
3,
You shouldn't surf the internet for too long because it may be harmful to your eyes.
4,
You should eat a balanced diet.
5,
Is there anything else I should do?
6,
If you do that, it can help you manage your weight.
(3F), Exercise 2, page 46.
Food for life. Which foods do you need to stay healthy? Read on to find out. Carbohydrates. Feeling weak? Then get some carbs. Our bodies turn carbohydrates into glucose, a type of sugar, and the body's main source of energy. You can find carbs in rice, bread, pasta, and potatoes, but we shouldn't eat too many. The glucose we don't use turns into fat. This can lead to weight problems. Protein. Another important nutrient is protein. Our bodies use protein to build and repair bones and muscles, so it is especially important for growing children and athletes. Some great sources of protein are meat, fish, eggs, beans, nuts and grains. Vitamins and minerals. There is a huge variety of vitamins and minerals with different functions in our bodies. For example, vitamin A is good for eyesight, and calcium strengthens our bones. Fruit usually contains vitamins, and green vegetables usually contain minerals. Our bodies cannot store some vitamins and minerals, so we need to eat foods with them daily. Water. All of our organs need water. It is also important for our joints and digestive system. We lose water through sweat, urine, and even breathing, so it is important to drink water throughout the day. Remember to drink water instead of soft drinks because they contain a lot of sugar.
Exercise 5, page 47. One,
Fruit and vegetables.
2,
Starchy foods, carbs.
3,
Fatty and sugary foods and drinks.
4,
Protein.
5.
Dairy products.
Exercise 7, page 47.
Hello, you're listening to Health Talk with nutritionist Alex Swain. Alex, if our listeners want a healthy diet, what should they do?
Great question. The first step to a healthy diet involves planning and shopping. You should plan a menu before you go to the supermarket. Only buy what you need and include lots of fruit, vegetables and fish and fewer starchy or fatty foods.
That sounds great. What about the way we prepare food?
There's lots of tips for preparing food in a healthier way. You can boil or steam vegetables and meat instead of frying or grilling them. You can use cooking spray instead of oil or butter to reduce fat in cooking too.
Those are excellent tips. But a healthy diet isn't just about what we eat, right? It's also about what we don't eat.
You're right. The final step to a healthy diet is changing your eating habits. You should avoid junk food and replace it with healthier options. For instance, if you really like sweets, you can eat fruit instead of sugary foods and drinks.
Thank you for your advice. After the break, we're going to be...
Progress check 3, exercise 7, page 51.
Good afternoon. On the show today is nutrition expert Dr. Francis Cooper. He's going to give our listeners some advice about eating a balanced diet. Welcome, Dr. Cooper.
Thank you.
So, what's the most important thing to remember about healthy food?
The most important thing to do every day is to eat fruit and vegetables.
And how does it help our bodies?
Well, fruit and vegetables have lots of the vitamins and minerals our bodies need most.
I see. What other tips do you have for our listeners?
Yes, we all need protein to help our bodies build and repair bones and muscles. It is especially important for children and teens because they are growing.
Some people believe that we shouldn't eat any carbs for a healthy diet. What do you think?
We should eat carbs because they are the main source of energy for our body.
Interesting. Is there anything we should avoid in our diet?
We should avoid sugary foods and drinks. They can make it hard to manage our weight.
Thank you for the advice, Dr. Cooper. Coming up, we're speaking with Dr.
Review. Units 1 to 3. Exercise 4. Page 53.
Are you looking for some adventure and excitement? Well, Adventure Tours Travel has the right holiday for you. How about a winter break in Japan this year? This isn't a beach or a mountain holiday. The destination is Jigokudani Monkey Park. Instead of a hotel, you will enjoy staying at a traditional Japanese guest house. You can also experience traditional activities in Japan, such as having a bath in the hot springs, but the highlight of the trip is seeing the monkeys in the park. Many people come from all over the world to see them. You will enjoy a wonderful guided tour with an expert tour guide. If you want to go on this tour, tickets are £820 per person. This includes your flight, accommodation and meals, so it's a great package holiday. You can book your holiday with any travel agent or visit us at www.adventuretourstravel.co.uk. You're going to love this special holiday.
Unit 4. Future Jobs. Exercise 1. Page 54. One,
Drone pilot.
2,
Robotic surgeon.
3,
Vertical farmer.
4,
3D printing technician.
5,
Cybersecurity manager.
6,
Virtual security guard.
Exercise 2, page 54. Pronunciation.
Pilot. Surgeon. Cyber. Vertical. Security. Search. Future. Virtual. Camera. Work.
Exercise 3, page 54. Speaker 1.
Working with technology is challenging, but it's also very interesting. To work with a 3D printer, I need to know a lot about computers, but I also need to know how to repair and maintain the machines.
Speaker 2. I started working as a surgeon a long time ago, but now I use robots in my work. High-tech machines help me do surgeries more accurately. Speaker 3.
My parents used to be farmers. I want to continue our family tradition of farming even though I live in the city. In the future, I will be a vertical farmer. I will grow crops in a tall building and provide fresh food for our community.
Speaker 4.
I started flying drones when I was just 10 years old, and now it's one of my favourite hobbies. I hope to have a job as a drone pilot one day. It's my dream job.
4A. Exercise 6, page 55.
Jobs of the Future. This week, Careers magazine looks at some of the top jobs that will be in demand over the next 15 years. Cyber security managers. Technology experts believe that a career in cyber security management will soon become more common. Cybersecurity managers protect online systems for companies. They keep an eye on online communication and prevent attacks so that no one can steal information or cause other problems. Virtual security guards. According to career experts, the demand for virtual security guards will soon increase. Virtual security guards protect people's properties using high-tech systems. They use modern equipment like security cameras and motion sensors to keep properties safe. If they notice signs of a break-in, they will contact the police or send someone to the site to stop the thieves. Vertical farmers. It is a fact that farming is one of the oldest careers in the world. But vertical farming is a new career. Vertical farmers plant their crops in layers, one on top of another, inside buildings instead of in fields. City planners said that vertical farming would take up less space than traditional farming. Therefore, vertical farms will become more popular in the future, especially in cities.
Four C. Exercise 1, page 58. One,
Teamwork skills.
2,
IT skills.
3,
Foreign languages.
4,
Problem-solving skills.
5,
Creativity.
6,
Communication skills.
7,
Multitasking skills.
8,
Time management skills.
Exercise 3, page 58.
Welcome to the Career Centre, Helen. How can I help you today?
I need some advice. I have good training and qualifications, but I don't get a job after interviews. What do I need to do differently?
Well, training and qualifications are important, but they aren't the only things employers are looking for. For example, communication skills and teamwork skills are really important in jobs. This is because you need to be able to work with groups of people, listen carefully and explain things clearly if you want to do the job well.
I see. I want to find a job working with computers. Can you give me some advice?
If you want a job working with computers, IT skills and problem-solving skills will make you a great candidate. Do you have any experience speaking foreign languages?
Yes, I speak English and French, and I want to study more languages too.
That's good. Foreign languages will also help you because you can communicate well with people from all over the world.
Great! I will work on developing all of those skills. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
4D. Exercise 1, page 59.
Excuse me, Miss Green. I need some advice. Can I ask you some questions about choosing a career?
Sure, Ben. What do you want to know?
I would like some information about jobs. How can I find the right career for me?
Well, you should think about your strengths and interests. What do you enjoy doing?
I like working with technology.
What can you do well?
I have strong IT skills.
I see. There are lots of technology jobs.
Really? That's wonderful. Can you tell me some job options?
You can work as a web designer, a cybersecurity manager, or a video game designer.
Wow, there are a lot of different options. Is there anything else I should do?
Yes, you should perform well at school because good qualifications are also important when applying for a job.
OK, I'll study hard and develop the necessary skills. Thank you for your advice.
You're welcome.
Pronunciation, page 59. Consonant clusters.
Skill. Creativity. Problem. Drone. Apply. Prepare. Excuse. Strong. Task. Study.
.4F. Exercise 1, page 62.
Polly's blog. My dream job. Hello, readers! Today, the careers advisor at my school talked to my class about different jobs, and I was really interested in the job of a 3D printing technician. The careers advisor said that 3D printing technicians used 3D printers to make things. The reason I like this job is that I love technology. However, it's not an easy job. 3D printing technicians need to be hardworking, patient, and careful because they make objects that require high accuracy like teeth, hearing aids, and car parts. Moreover, they often have to work quickly and effectively, so they need to have problem-solving skills, time management skills, and creativity. I am willing to do what it takes, though.
Hi, Polly. Andrew here. Your future job sounds interesting. My dream job is to be a video game developer. My school's careers advisor said that the job was about designing and creating video games. I think it's perfect for me because I love video games. It's not just fun and games, though. Video game developers need to have strong IT skills and lots of creativity because they work with computers to create characters and stories for the games. They also need to be hardworking, flexible, and punctual because game development projects often have tight deadlines.
Exercise 5, page 63.
Punctual. Hard-working. Careful. Honest. Patient. Cooperative. Flexible. Enthusiastic.
Exercise 6, page 63.
Mum, can I ask you for some advice?
Sure, James. What's the problem?
There are so many interesting jobs out there. How can I decide which one is right for me?
Well, you love spending time online. You can be a website designer. People love it because they can use their creativity and IT skills.
What are the necessary qualities for a website designer?
You will need to be hard-working because the workload is heavy, although you love being online.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Well, you can be a drone pilot. You love flying your drone just like they do. Drone pilots need to be careful, flexible, and cooperative because they work with companies to deliver products.
That doesn't sound bad, but I'm still not sure.
How about being a vertical farmer? You will have the comforts of the city and the joy of growing crops. You already have a roof garden. You're also very patient. That's an important quality for vertical farmers because plants take time to grow.
Sounds interesting. I think this job is suitable for me. Thanks for your advice.
CLIL. Exercise 2, page 65.
AI, Artificial Intelligence. In 2023, Boris Eldrickson won first prize at the Sony World Photography for his picture The Electrician. The German artist refused to receive the award because he used AI to create his artwork, and nobody realized it. Eldrickson claimed that he did this to start a discussion about AI in art. People have different opinions about this, but it is certain that we are already using AI in everyday life, and this will be more popular in the future. Around the world, many people have digital voice assistants at home to help carry out household tasks. In healthcare, surgeons use robots to perform surgeries with the help of AI. We use AI not only to build cars, but also to drive them. In many companies, AI technology sorts through job applications before a real human reads them. It is also important in cybersecurity, online shopping, and many other areas. If we are using AI to do these things, what will happen in the future? Will AI robots take all our jobs? Experts say it won't happen. After all, AI can learn, but it can't think, not like a person. Instead, it will lead to new ways of working, which leaves people more time to be creative and develop new ideas.
Progress Check 4. Exercise 7, page 67.
Hi, Carl. Did you enjoy the talk the careers advisor gave at school today?
Yes, Bonnie. It was really interesting to learn about different jobs.
I thought so too. I really enjoyed learning about robotic surgeons.
Do you want to work as a surgeon with robots one day?
Yes, I think it's exciting to work with such amazing technology. I just hope I have the qualities I need to do the job.
Well, you need to be patient and careful. I think with time, study and practice, you will be successful.
Thanks, Carl. What do you want to do as a career in the future?
I want to be a computer engineer. That's what I'm going to study at university one day.
I didn't know that. Why did you decide to become a computer engineer?
Well, computer engineering is really interesting. I also have strong IT skills, so I think it's the perfect career for me.
You need to have excellent problem-solving skills and time management skills to be a computer engineer, right?
Yes, and I think I do.
Unit 5. Living Environment. Exercise 1, page 68.
Schools and universities. Job opportunities. Healthcare system. Cost of living. Facilities. Public services. Fresh food. Friendly people.
Exercise 2, page 68. Pronunciation. Word stress.
Urban, rural, advantage, university, healthcare, opportunity, security, system, population, facility.
Exercise 3, page 68. Speaker 1.
I live in a small neighborhood, but it's in a big city. My area is quieter than other parts of the city and it's also safer. But the best part is the people here are so friendly.
Speaker 2.
I grew up in the countryside, far away from the nearest doctor. I really worried when someone in my family got sick. Now, we live closer to the hospital in a big city, so I don't feel as worried as before.
Speaker 3.
I love the place where I live. It's quieter than the city and it has the most beautiful scenery. But what I love the most is the food. I can grow my own food. Every day I go to my garden and pick vegetables and fruit to enjoy.
Speaker 4.
A good education is really important to me, and I want my children to get the best education. My city has some of the country's most respected schools and universities. So when my children get older, they can go to a top university here too.
5A. Exercise 5, page 69.
Urban and rural areas. Life is different in urban and rural areas. Urban areas are typically crowded areas with cities or towns, whereas rural areas are more connected to the countryside. Both places have their advantages, but they also have challenges for those who live there. Urban areas have a lot of advantages and opportunities for a better life. Many good schools, universities and companies here offer excellent education and job opportunities. Besides, the city provides modern facilities and good public services. Also, easy access to a healthcare system and the support of police, firefighters and other public servants give urban people a sense of security. Unfortunately, they are facing the problems of heavy traffic, a high cost of living and a large population. Life in urban areas can be exhausting for people who like peace and quiet, but rural areas are perfect places for them. It is because rural areas have beautiful scenery, fresh food, and friendly people. However, there are fewer education and job opportunities in rural areas than in urban areas. Also, the lack of facilities and public services is another disadvantage. Therefore, life in rural areas is not so convenient as life in urban areas for some people.
(5C) Exercise 1, page 72. One,
Air and water quality.
2,
Low-cost housing.
3,
Waste solutions.
4,
Green spaces.
5,
Clean transport.
6.
Community service.
Exercise 3, page 72.
Hi, Samantha. I want to help improve our living environment. Do you have any ideas?
Oh, hi, Peter. There are lots of things we can do to make our community a better place. Clean transport is an example.
That's right. We can walk or ride a bicycle instead of driving.
We can use public transport too. That's another form of clean transport.
Exactly. What else can we do to improve the living environment of our community?
We can make our green spaces more beautiful. For example, we can plant trees in the parks.
That's a great plan. Do you have any other ideas?
Everyone can do their part and do community service. There are lots of programs that need volunteers.
That's true. We can do the shopping for the elderly or pick up rubbish in the parks and on the beaches.
Those are wonderful ways to volunteer. You can also help at the animal shelter. It's a good way to do community service.
I will find a program that needs help and sign up today.
I will sign up too. 5D, Exercise 1, page 73.
I want to help improve our living environment. Do you have any ideas?
There are lots of things we can do to make our community better. For example, we can use clean transport to improve air quality.
That's right. We can use better waste solutions like recycling too.
Exactly. What else can we do to improve our living environment?
We can also ask city planners to provide more low-cost housing to people.
That's a great plan. Do you have any other ideas?
We can also do community service. There are lots of programs that need volunteers.
That's true. We can do the shopping for the elderly.
Good idea! After school today, I'll ask some of my elderly neighbours if they need help.
Great, I'll come with you.
Pronunciation. Page 73. Intonation. One,
Do you have any ideas?
2,
I want to help improve our living environment.
3,
What else can we do to improve our living environment?
4,
That's a great plan.
5,
I'll come with you.
6,
There are lots of things we can do to make our community a better place.
F. Exercise 1, page 76.
Green cities, the challenge of tomorrow. What makes a city green? How do cities become green? Read about the 2 cities below to learn more. Singapore. Singapore is a city which has a lot of the features of a green city because the city planners try to reduce pollution in many ways. For instance, it has hundreds of electric charging stations for vehicles. At some of these stations, people can even charge their electric vehicles for free. Singapore has a lot of walking paths and cycling paths. This makes it easy for people to get around without using cars. Since Singapore is a small island without much rural space, city planners also developed urban farming to provide the residents with fresh food. Sydney. Sydney tries to make it a good living environment for all people who live there. This means that low-cost housing, which is affordable for those with limited incomes, is a priority. Besides, green buildings are also important. One example of a green building is the large Central Park, which has flats, shops, offices and more. It runs on thermal energy, which does not pollute the air. The city planners who have many ideas for the future are transforming streets into greener spaces in the hope of making Sydney one of the top green cities in the world.
Exercise 5, page 77. One,
Use public transport.
2,
Add electric charging stations.
3,
Develop urban farming.
4,
Construct green buildings.
5,
Use renewable energy.
6,
Create walking, cycling paths.
Exercise 6, page 77.
On the show today, we have city planner Joyce Cooper, who will talk to us about green cities. What makes a city green?
Well, a green city has urban farming, green buildings, and renewable energy.
Is vertical farming a type of urban farming?
Yes. Rooftop farming and community gardening are other options for urban farming.
So, urban farming reduces air pollution because we don't need to bring food into cities from far away. How else do green cities reduce pollution?
Well, we build green buildings with eco-friendly materials, and they stay warm in winter and cool in summer, so people use heating and air conditioning less often. We also use more natural light, so that people use less electricity.
How about renewable energy?
We mostly use oil energy, but green cities use many types of renewable energy to reduce air pollution, such as solar energy, thermal energy, and wind energy.
That's interesting. Thank you for talking to us today.
You're welcome.
Right on. Exercise 2, page 79. Speaker 1.
What does your ideal neighborhood look like? Are there green spaces and quiet streets, or lots of services and facilities? My ideal neighborhood is a place in the city which makes me feel comfortable and safe. There is lots of low-cost housing, so everyone has a home, and there are great schools and universities. My ideal neighborhood also has green areas, like parks and gardens, and there's lots of clean public transport. How does my ideal neighborhood sound to you? Do you enjoy living there?
Speaker 2. Everyone has a different ideal neighborhood. What's yours? Is it in a busy city or in a quiet village? My ideal neighborhood is a quiet place in a rural area with green buildings. There is clean air and beautiful scenery. There are lots of farms, so the food is always fresh. The nearest city is a short drive away by car. It's a quiet place to live, and it's also easy to get everything you need. So, what do you think? Would you like to live in my ideal neighborhood? Progress Check 5. Exercise 6, page 81.
On the show this afternoon is green building expert Mark Thompson. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you for having me.
What is a green building exactly? Are they green in colour?
No, it's not about the colour. Green buildings are better for the environment than other types of buildings. They are very popular today.
Of course, we should construct green buildings because taking care of the environment is important. But do green buildings actually use fewer resources than other buildings?
Yes, they do. For instance, they use less water and less energy than other buildings.
And we use resources that are more sustainable to build them, right?
Exactly. We can use wood to build them instead of other materials.
Are there any disadvantages to constructing more green buildings in our city?
Green buildings can be more expensive to construct than traditional buildings. However, they cost less to run, so it's only a disadvantage at first. This means they lower our cost of living.
I see. It sounds like green buildings are very important. Thank you for speaking with us today.
You're welcome.
Unit 6. English Around the World. Exercise 1, page 82. One,
Study abroad.
2,
Boost brain power.
3,
Enjoy entertainment.
4,
Widen knowledge.
5,
Improve communication skills.
6,
Explore the world.
7.
Have more job opportunities.
Exercise 2, page 82. Pronunciation. Word stress.
Study. Enjoy. Travel. Improve. Practice. Explore. Widen. Allow. Worry. Happen.
Exercise 3, page 82.
Hi, Karen. Guess what? I'm learning English.
That's really good for you, Roy. Are you taking English classes at school?
Yes, I'm also having extra lessons online because I want to understand English songs and films.
I see. Well, you know, I'm learning English too. English is my favourite school subject. We're reading Shakespeare this year. It's difficult, but fun.
I know that you like reading books. Does your brother Ben have English lessons?
Yes, he's learning English to have more job opportunities. He wants to work in an English-speaking country.
Oh, my sister Emily is really good at English. She wants to travel to many countries to explore the world after university.
Wow, that's great. My cousin Annie starts university next year, so she's studying English. In this way, she can communicate and make friends with foreign students, then improve her communication skills.
That's a really good idea. I guess there are lots of benefits to learning English.
Yes, that's true.
6A. Exercise 6, page 83.
The benefits of learning English. There are lots of good reasons to learn English. Read about them below. Widen knowledge. English is an international language, so you can access lots of resources in English, which are available in print and online. Learning English allows you to widen your knowledge on many topics and stay updated with global developments. Have more job opportunities. People who speak English often have more job opportunities, since English is an international language in many areas. English is important not only in multinational companies, but also in local companies which trade in foreign markets. Boost brain power. Learning a new language is one of the best ways to boost your brain power. Learning English improves your thinking skills and memory abilities because there are more connections happening in the brain. Improve communication skills. When you learn a new language, you have the habit of considering your word choices so that you can convey messages in a clear way. Therefore, you will become a better communicator overall by learning English. Explore the world. Learning English is useful for exploring the world through traveling, since you can communicate with local people effectively. This also allows you to access information and deal with emergencies on your trips.
6C. Exercise 1. Page 86. 1.
Sign up for an English class.
2.
Take online lessons.
3.
Watch English language films.
4.
Practice the language with English friends.
5.
Use English learning apps.
6.
Read English books.
7.
Write blogs in English.
8.
Visit an English-speaking country.
Exercise 2. Page 86.
Miss, I really enjoy your English lessons, and I would like to improve my English. What should I do?
Well, you can watch English language films. There are many films available online. It's a simple way to improve your listening skills.
Great! I love watching films. How can I improve my reading skills?
At school, we have English reading lessons every week, but you can improve your reading skills by reading English books at home, too.
That sounds interesting. What about improving my writing skills?
You can write a blog in English to connect with English speakers online.
I don't really like blogs. How about getting an English-speaking pen pal?
That's a great idea. An English-speaking pen pal will help you a lot. You also need to practice speaking English, so I think you should spend time talking to any English friends you have.
I don't actually have any English-speaking friends.
You can come and talk to me once a week about anything you like. I'm free on Fridays at lunchtime or on Wednesdays after school.
Great! Thanks! I'll come by on Friday.
See you then.
6D. Exercise 1. Page 87.
'I want to go to university in the UK, so I need to improve my English. What should I do?'
That's great news. You should sign up for an English class.
Are there any English classes that I can sign up for in the area?
I think there's a good English centre near my house.
That sounds great. What about using English learning apps?
Yes, that's a good idea too. You can also learn English by reading English books and watching English films.
I see. Then watching my favorite English TV shows can help too.
You're right. You can improve your English skills by watching English TV channels.
That's wonderful. Your English is so good. Can you help me practice my English speaking?
Of course. I'm happy to help.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Pronunciation. Page 87. Intonation. 1.
What should I do?
2.
That's great news.
3.
You can improve your English skills by watching English TV channels.
4.
Are there any English classes that I can sign up for in the area?
5.
Can you help me practice my English speaking?
6.
I really appreciate it.
7.
I want to study at a university in the UK, so I need to improve my English.
8.
What about using English learning apps?
6F. Exercise 2, page 90.
English as a global language. People often talk about English as an international language. But why English? In the past, the British Empire spread English through trade because British merchants bought and sold things around the world. Over time, English became a global language. Also, English has simple grammar, and its vocabulary is easy to pick up. So it is the main language in international trade, industry, finance, and entertainment. Did you know that today there are over 1.5 billion English speakers and millions of people taking up the language every day? When we think of English, we usually think of the UK. But did you know that 67 countries have English as one of their official languages? Although the USA has the largest number of English speakers in the world, English isn't an official language there. In fact, the USA hasn't got an official language. Despite having 2 official languages, Canada has the 3rd largest English-speaking population, while Australia and New Zealand are next. 2 other countries which use English as the main language are the Republic of Ireland and South Africa. Since English is popular all around the world, speaking English is something you have in common with others wherever you go.
Exercise 5, page 91. One. Native language, first language. 2. Foreign language. 3. Official language. 4. Global language, international language. Exercise 6, page 91. Good morning. Today we are speaking to language expert George Smith about the global importance of English. Can you tell us why English is an international language?
English became popular all over the world through the British Empire's trade. English has such simple grammar and vocabulary that it is a good language for trade, industry, finance, and entertainment.
Really? How many English speakers are there around the world?
Experts say that over 1.5 billion people speak English globally. They're both native and non-native speakers. It's the fact that English has the most speakers in the world.
Wow! How many English words are there?
There are about 180,000 English words in use today. English is always changing because we are adding new words all the time.
That's surprising. Does the internet contribute to English's popularity?
Yes, the internet increased English's popularity because about 55% of online content is in English.
How interesting. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure discussing the value of English with you.
CLIL, Exercise 2, page 93.
Technology in learning a foreign language. These days, there are many ways to apply technology in learning a foreign language. Every language learner can find something that suits his or her learning style. Language learning apps offer a lot of benefits. Firstly, they are easy to use because the apps guide the learner through each step. They are also usually low in cost. In fact, many are even free. Learners can also install them on different devices, such as a smartphone, a tablet, or a computer. This is convenient as they can access the apps anytime and anywhere. In-person lessons are the common way of language learning. However, today, online courses are becoming popular around the world. Online language classes are much more flexible since you can choose your own schedule. They are often more affordable than in-person lessons too. Lessons are only part of learning a language, of course. Technology also offers ways to use your new language skills. You can join online language learning communities like forums to find practice partners. You can also find an excellent source of learning resources there as well. So, if you are looking for a new way to study English, you should use technology. From online resources to software and everything in between, there is something for everyone.
Progress Check 6, Exercise 6, page 95.
Hello, you're listening to the English Learning Podcast. I'm here today speaking with English teacher Jenny Green. Thank you for your time, Ms. Green.
You're welcome.
Ms. Green, could you tell our listeners about the importance of English as an international language?
I'd love to. Students learn English as a foreign language at school in 142 countries around the world.
How interesting.
And there are 41 countries where English is an optional subject in schools.
Wow. Can you tell me why English is so important to learn?
Because English is the language of business. International companies communicate in English to make it easier to hold business meetings and trading.
Although that sounds important, a lot of people don't have any interest in business. Why should they study English?
Well, English is also the main language of education in many countries. If students want to study there, learning English is necessary.
I see. I appreciate you coming in today, Ms. Green.
Thank you for having me.
Exercise 4, page 97. I live in Dubai. I have good IT skills, so my parents hoped I would become a cybersecurity manager or video game designer, but I didn't want to work with computers. I love nature, so I always wanted to be a farmer. However, I thought this was just a dream, because the weather in Dubai is very hot, and there are lots of deserts here. But in 2021, Food Tech Valley opened, and that changed my life. It's a place where people use technology to grow food. When I first heard about it, I was studying at university. But I finished my course this year, and got a job at Food Tech Valley for the summer. I work in vertical farms, which are very important for the future. It's exciting, and there is a lot to learn. The job is easy to understand, but it's not easy to do. Problem-solving skills are important because I have to solve lots of problems in my work. I don't really use any IT skills now, but I need to be flexible. Sometimes I work long hours. I don't mind though, because I'm doing my dream job. Songs, Unit 1, Exercise 2, page 98. Talk to me.
Talk to me. Talk to me, tell me what happened today. I waited to see you, but you're miles away. Your smartphone is ringing, you got things to do. Then your laptop calls, there's a message for you. We're in the same place now. Let's talk face to face now. Just turn off your phone. Leave your laptop alone.
A real conversation is communication. You just can't replace it. So wake up and face it. The real conversation is communication. You just can't replace it. So wake up and face it.
Talk to me, see me, look into my eyes and stop living online. You must realize it makes me feel sad. Well, we're all alone, but you're busy using your laptop or phone. We're in the same place now. Let's talk face to face now. Just turn off your phone. Leave your laptop alone.
A real conversation is communication. You just can't replace it. So wake up and face it. A real conversation is communication. You just can't replace it. So wake up and face it.
Unit 2, Exercise 2, page 98. Got to get away.
It was raining when I walked home. It really got me down. I'd love to relax on a beach somewhere far from this old town. I know the sun is in the sky. I know it's miles up there. I want to find it, see its face. I need to go elsewhere. Got to get away, take a holiday. Got to get away. I really can't delay. Got to get away. Maybe today's the day. Today's the day. There's a place for every one of us. It's near, not out of reach. It's waiting there for you and me. The golden sandy beach. Got to get away. Take a holiday. Got to get away. I really can't delay. Got to get away. Maybe today's the day. Today's the day. to get away. Take a holiday. Got to get away. I really can't delay. Got to get away. Maybe today's the day. Today's the day. Got to get away. Take a holiday. Got to get away. I really can't delay. Got to get away. Maybe today's the day. Today's the day.
Unit 3, Exercise 1, page 99. You've got a life to live.
Come on, no, you girls and boys. Time to get fit with me. It's not as hard as you might think. It's as easy as can be. You've got a life to live, so make today the start. It's a life with lots to give. Live life with all your heart. You shouldn't get too stressed. Problems soon go away. Make sure you get enough sleep to be ready for the day. Exercise boosts energy. You could make new friends too. Building up your confidence. You know it's right for you. You've got a life to live, so make today the start. It's a life with lots to give. Live life with all your heart. You've got a life to live. You've got a life to live.
Unit 4, Exercise 2, page 99. Dream big.
I'll heal the world as a surgeon, with a robot by my side. Use all my skills from gaming, with a drone for me to guide. I can be anything I want to be. Dream big and I'll go far. Life is a song that I will sing from here to the farthest star. Feeding cities from a building, or protecting our homes online. Printing out a 3D house. Which future will be mine? I can be anything I want to be. Dream big and I'll go far. Life is a song that I will sing from here to the farthest star. Dream big. Dream big. Dream big.
Unit 5, Exercise 1, page 100. Live in style.
Living close to nature is a lovely way to be. Life is quiet and peaceful too. It's so relaxed and free. But everyone is different. We all have different ways. Different thoughts of what to do and where to spend our days. So find the place you belong, the place that makes you smile, the place that gives you what you want, where you can live in style. Living in the city is exciting and it's fun. There's always lots to do and see, something for everyone. But everyone is different. We all have different ways, different thoughts of what to do and where to spend our days. So find the place you belong, the place that makes you smile, the place that gives you what you want, where you can live in style. So find the place you belong, the place that makes you smile, the place that gives you what you want, where you can live in style.
Unit 6, Exercise 1, page 100. Come on, learn English with me.
The world is full of words we hear. They're with us each day of the year. They're not the words we speak at home, but it's a language we can own. Come on, learn English with me, as it'll be real fun, you will see. Talking to everyone everywhere. There is so much that we can share. Come on, learn. Come on, learn. Online, at home, at school, at play, understand each other every day. Communication is such fun that English is my number 1. Come on, learn English with me, as it'll be real fun, you will see. Talking to everyone everywhere. There is so much that we can share. Come on, learn. Come on, learn. Come on, learn English with me.
Going green. Going green 1, Exercise 1, page 102.
Volunteer holidays. Take a break and help the environment too. Help protect sea turtles in Greece. Join volunteers on Zakynthos Island and help protect the Caretta turtles. You can help count their eggs, move their nests to safer areas, or patrol the beaches during the day or at night. You may also help sick or injured turtles in the rescue centre. From early May to late October. Help the Colombian rainforest. Help scientists while they learn more about the different plant and animal species in the rainforest. You can make notes about plants for research or record bird songs. You can also build walking paths through the jungle or remove fallen trees from the paths. Volunteers are welcome all year round. Go whale watching in Brazil. Do you want to help protect the humpback whales in our oceans? On our science trips, you can take photographs of the whales and make notes about their behavior and then input data into computers. You can also tell tourists information about humpback whales. From July to November.
Going Green 2. Exercise 1. Page 103.
Clean and tidy town. We should do our best to keep our town clean and tidy. In this way, we not only make our town a healthy place, but also protect the environment. We can help in many ways to make our town a better place to live. Firstly, we must never drop litter on the ground, and we should recycle as much as possible. We should put recycling bins throughout the town and teach children to use them. It is also very important to have a recycling centre in the town, where people can recycle their paper, bottles and cans. Secondly, it is important to use eco-friendly means of transport, which create less noise and air pollution. We should walk, cycle and use public transport as much as possible, instead of driving cars and riding motorbikes. Thirdly, it is nice to plant trees and start community gardens. If we do that, the town will look more beautiful and the air will be cleaner. Community gardens also provide fresh food, which helps the town residents be healthier. These changes may seem small, but keep in mind that a lot of small actions add up to make a big difference. If everyone in a community works together, we can change things for the better.
Going Green 3. Exercise 2. Page 104.
Clean energy. Burning oil, gas and coal makes 64% of the electricity we need. However, burning them releases dangerous chemicals which pollute the air. Also, they are non-renewable resources. So once we burn them all, there will be no more left to use. This means that we must find and use different types of energy which are renewable and don't cause air pollution. Sun. The amount of the sun's energy that hits the Earth every hour is enough to power the world for a whole year. In sunny countries, solar panels, special pieces of metal, can change sunlight into electricity. We can find solar panels on the rooftops or on solar farms. Wind. Did you know that the largest wind turbine in the world is 280 meters tall? We can use the wind's power by building wind farms in windy places. If we do this, we can produce a lot of electricity. In the North Sea, there are over 41 wind farms with 2,630 wind turbines. Water. Farmers were the first to build dams across rivers or lakes to bring water to their fields. Today, we can use dams for energy. We can make the water go through tunnels in the dam and use the power of water to create electricity. This type of power can produce a lot of energy for a low cost.
Culture 1, Exercise 1, page 105.
UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The UNESCO World Heritage List contains over 1,100 sites that are important to culture or nature. Here are two of our planet's natural wonders. Surtsey Island, Iceland. UNESCO made Surtsey Island a World Heritage Site in 2008. Surtsey is an island, but 60 years ago it wasn't even there. It came up out of the sea in the 1960s. Nobody lives there. The only visitors were a few scientists. They wanted to see what would happen if they let things grow naturally. So they didn't bring any plants or animals to the island. Over time, they noticed that the wind and sea brought other plant life to the island, and birds carried insects and small creatures there. No visitors can go there because it's a big science experiment, and UNESCO protects it. Subantarctic Islands, New Zealand. UNESCO put these 5 islands on the World Heritage List in 1998. Nowadays, no one lives on them anymore. The weather is too cold and windy to grow plants for food. Scientists visit them to study, and tourists visit them to see amazing wildlife. There are birds, such as the world's smallest penguins, and large albatrosses with a wingspan of 3.3 meters. There are also seals, sea lions and whales in the sea off the coast. Many of the animals and birds there don't live anywhere else on Earth.
Culture 2, Exercise 1, page 106.
Football around the world. As the world's most popular sport, football brings people together. That's why people call it the king of sports or the beautiful game. Let's look at 2 countries where football is part of their culture. England. Football isn't England's national sport, but it's the most played and watched game in the country. The English Premier League is the most watched sports league in the world, with famous teams like Liverpool and Manchester United. People support their local team or a team in the Premier League, and sometimes both. Many footballers play in Sunday league football or 5-a-side teams on smaller fields. England's national football team were the champions of the 1996 FIFA World Cup, and they finished in 4th place in 1990 and 2018. Brazil. Football isn't Brazil's national sport, but it's the most popular sport in the country, and Brazilians are crazy about it. Thomas Donohoe, a Scottish man, brought football to Brazil in the 1890s. Brazilians play football everywhere, from the streets to the beaches. Brazil has many famous clubs, such as Palmeiras and Santos. Matches often attract crowds of up to 70,000 people. When the national team plays, the whole country watches. Brazil's national football team has won the most world championships. The team was 5-time winners of the FIFA World Cup in 1958, 1962, 1970, 1994 and 2002.
Culture 3. Exercise 1. Page 107.
Healthy lifestyle. Everybody wants to live a healthy lifestyle, and people from different cultures have different healthy habits. Let's take a look at how Australian and Japanese people stay healthy. Australia. Australia is one of the top 10 healthiest countries in the world. Australia has warm and dry weather, so Australians can grow a lot of fruit, and they love to eat it. The nice weather also makes it easier for people to do outdoor activities such as surfing and hiking. Australians like to enjoy nature and be active, and they don't worry about small problems. This helps them have healthy and happy lives. Japan. Japanese people often live to the age of 84.5 years and live longer than people in any other country. In fact, around 68,000 people in Japan are 100 years old or more. One reason for this is the Japanese diet. It consists of lots of rice, vegetables, fish, and very little meat, milk, cheese, and sugar. Japanese people also like keeping active, so they walk a lot. Many people don't even own a car. They also like going for a walk or sitting in nature. It's a great way to reduce stress.